Recovery is an element of training that is often neglected by most of the athletes, including myself. I have to be honest, the reason why I know what I know about sports science and muscle recovery is because I'm quite injury prone as a footballer. I run really fast, so I just assume that my muscles are strong, which they are, but the more muscles you have, the more injury they are likely to have, unless you take really good care of them, which they deserve by the way. In this video, I'm going to share a simple post-workout recovery routine that you can follow to take care of your body, steer away from injuries, and optimize your next performance. Do note that many of these are going to be quite simple to implement, but don't confuse simplicity for inefficiency. The best solutions are the simplest ones. What recovery really requires is dedication, patience, and consistency towards your routine. And always remember, preventing an injury is so much easier than curing one. Let's go. Your workout should always be followed by an extensive cool down. Static stretching is ideal for post-workout recovery as it helps your body go back to the pre-workout stage, which is relaxed muscles, reduced muscle temperature, heart rate, and respiration rate. Static stretching helps in releasing the muscle knots and adhesions that are formed over the course of the workout. This helps in ensuring that the right alignment of your muscle fibers is maintained that helps in prevent injuries in the future. Because our muscles are still warm after workout, their elasticity property is quite high, which is why the static stretching is extremely useful for better range of motion and flexibility results. Static stretching marks the start of your recovery and the preparation for your next workout. This should not come as a big surprise, but water is an important part of the chemical equation that is responsible for energy production within our bodies. Water combines with ATP to produce energy which is used for physical activities during the course of the day. For faster recovery, it is important that we refuel ourselves with water. Heck, water is water. Drink water during, before and after workout, people. Our body also loses a lot of salts during the workout, such as sodium and potassium that needs to be refueled because they are quite important for muscle and neural functions. Use quite a bit of salts through sweating. Lima beans, broccoli, avocado, bananas, common salt are just some common examples that you can use to replenish these salts. Now I won't sugarcoat this. Food and sleep are probably the most important and effective ways of your body to recover. I'm trying to go in a systematic order, otherwise food and sleep would be right up there. The training anthem is eat, sleep, train, repeat, not train, repeat. Training is just part of the puzzle. So your post-workout recovery meal should focus on proteins and carbohydrates, depending upon your fitness goals of course. Proteins are essential for muscle recovery and repairing your muscles that are broken down during the course of workout. Muscle protein synthesis is at its highest 2 hours immediately after workout completion. So it is ideal to stick to 0.5 grams of protein per kilogram body weight. So for example, if I weigh 70 kilos, then I would stick to about 30 to 35 grams of protein in a single seating. Carbohydrates are also important because they help you restore and replenish your glycogen stores in the muscles that are used for high intensity activity. So if your next workout is coming real soon, maybe on the same day, then it is really important that you store and replenish your glycogen stores for better output in the next workout. When you apply heat and compression to the muscles, it increases the muscle temperature and causes the blood vessels to dilate, and it also causes the blood to flow towards the skin. On the contrary, when you apply ice to drop the temperature, it contracts the blood vessels and forces the blood back to the muscles to protect it. So this change in temperature creates a pressure system of sorts, which increases the blood circulation, pushes out the waste byproducts, and brings in fresh blood to the muscles to improve the recovery. Now having an alternate hot and shower for 1 to 2 minutes each is an excellent way to incorporate this into your daily routine. Now for a specific muscle soreness and tightness issue, you can always apply a heat bag and an ice pack to apply the same process. Now the importance of sleep to your muscle recovery routine simply cannot be overstated. a consistent 8+ hour sleeping pattern is going to do wonders for your overall recovery and optimize your performance. Muscle repair, protein synthesis, and overall recovery levels are outstanding when you're sleeping peacefully. There are also countless growth hormones that are released in your body only when you're sleeping that adds to your immune system and your recovery. I mean, think about it. Your entire body and mind are focusing on the single most important animal instinct for 8 continuous hours: survival. Multitasking is great, but if you really want to get work done, you should just stick to one task at a time. And that is exactly what your body does when you're sleeping. Sleep also helps with muscle memory and muscle coordination. The benefits of sleep can go on and on, but let's save that for another video. Massage helps loosens the knot and adhesions that are formed in your muscles over the course of the workout. So having a massage is highly recommended. So if you're low on time, then you can always do a self-massage using a foam roller or a lacrosse ball. But you will not be able to reach your muscle tissues the way a masseuse is able to do that. But it's definitely a starting point. You can also use a massage gun for better efficiency to reach your muscle points and muscle adhesions. Our body creates a lot of byproducts as a result of the energy producing process within our bodies. One of the primary ones being lactic acid, which gets stored in the muscle fibers near the joints, and they are the primary reason for the occurrence of cramps and delayed muscle soreness. So our body naturally disposes of them over time, but activities such as cycling, jogging or swimming helps with this process. Light cardio activity helps improve the blood circulation and removes the lactic acid and brings fresh blood with oxygen to our muscles for recovery. So this was the complete list of active recovery techniques that will help you get back on the pitch faster and as good as new. So how many of these were part of your routine currently, and do you have any new ones that I should be aware of? Let me know in the comments. I have to be honest, even I don't stick to the routine as consistently and as frequently as I would like to. And I do face the consequences on the football pitch. But fitness is about progression, not perfection. Investing time in your recovery routine is probably the best investment of time that you can ever make. Your body will not only thank you for it later, but will reward you for it with amazing performances. Start off with what you can, how you can, and when you can. Let's try to show just as much enthusiasm and interest towards our recovery as we do towards our actual workouts. To sum up the video in one line, muscles are broken down during workout and are built during recovery. So the question is, are you working towards breaking your muscles or building them? Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.